Now, who doesn't love to shop, especially when there are so many holiday sales? Well, getting those deals can make you feel so good, but it can also get you into some financial trouble. Dr. Rob is in the house to explain the science behind the shopper's high and to tell you how you can get all of that good feeling without the guilt. Dr. Rob, you brought your gorgeous wife, Dee, with you, along with all these designer bags. What are you trying to do to us, Dr. Rob?
She's a professional shopper, let me tell you, and she loves that
look
feeling
like a professional shopper.
when she shops, and most women do.
Right.
And what happens is anytime we do something where there's a reward involved, whether it's exercise or food or something like sex, right? Shopping, we get a release of a chemical in your brain called dopamine. And it's a feel-good chemical, this neurotransmitter that makes us feel good and happy.
So that's the same chemical that's emitted whenever
chemical.
you're doing things that feel good or eating or whatever.
Any kind of activity where there's a reward involved, whether it's something like food or even exercise, and it's pleasurable, you get a release of that dopamine, you get the high. So a lot of people, especially women, when they shop, they're chasing those bargains. They're chasing the deals, they're out holiday shopping, they're excited to be spending money to find those things that they really want, and they get the release of that neurotransmitter dopamine, and they feel good, and they go, oh my gosh, this is great. But you can get into trouble because if you're chasing that high all the time, the next thing you know, you've spent too much money.
Right, and
you get to January and you've got a problem.
Yeah, you have that huge credit card statement laying in, on your table, and you're wondering how you got there. So how can this really be detrimental long term? And better yet, how can we kind of curtail those shopping needs and desires?
Well, we've got some tips for you today to help you keep your spending in check.
All right, what do we need to know,
So,
Dr. Rob?
some of the things, before you start your holiday shopping, make a list.
Right.
Having a list is great. Know who you're shopping for and set a budget. Don't overspend so you don't get in trouble in the new year. Another technique is really good is spend cash. If you just take cash and don't use your credit cards, you won't spend too much. Now, one of the other things is people, they like to sometimes have a few drinks and then go shopping. Well, alcohol releases more dopamine. So then it drives you crazy to go buy more stuff. So don't drink and shop. You heard it, don't drink and drive, but don't drink and shop.
Don't shop buzzed.
Yeah, and if you really want to get constructive about releasing dopamine, find good ways to do it. Exercise, get plenty of rest. Eat healthy foods that have plenty of tyrosine in it, like almonds and avocados and fruits and vegetables. And stay away from the fatty foods. And make sure you get plenty of sleep, lots of exercise. And, get out there and do your shopping this holiday season. Have some fun. And understand that that feel-good that you're having in your brain and in your body is actually because of dopamine.
Right, and it can be
not really because of the purse.
And Dr. Rob, you're standing in between two people who would consider themselves expert shoppers. Dee, how do you kind of curtail that feeling when you want to just buy?
I don't know. I am really bad. If I want something, I just go for it. It makes me feel good. I get so excited, and also it's soothing and calming for me.
And I assume all of these bags belong to you. You purchased all of these.
It is. Even this.
Chasing that shopper's high.
Look at this.
Well, I don't know about standing between two beautiful women. I'm getting a different kind of high at this moment.
Now, Dr. Rob, you actually like to shop too.
I do. I enjoy it, and I do feel those feelings that of like pleasure, where it's like, geez, this is great. I found this really cool outfit to wear on Living Dayton, or a new jacket or belt. So I know what it's like, but you have to keep it in check and realize what those feelings are.
Certainly. Well, great tips. Thank you, Dr. Rob. And Dee, Dr. Rob, America's fitness doctor, also America's retail therapist. Thanks for being here.